It's really not enough to kind of just know about manifestation and know about these kinds of laws of the universe. You have to experience it. You have to know that it works. You have to like succeed in manifesting. It has to work because until it actually works, until you actually have the experience, you will only be able to operate within the borders of your own belief system. In other words, you'll only be able to think and perceive reality within the dimensions of what you believe is possible. Which means that if you want to try and achieve something that you wouldn't normally be able to achieve, you have to believe that you can do something that you know you can't do. And that's really tough to do. Okay, and it's not enough to kind of just have the thought of, okay, well, I believe, you have to really feel it. You have to get into that headspace. You have to imagine that you've already achieved it. And that's why visualization is so powerful in manifestation practices, because when you just simply observe the image of you already having what you want, it's very easy to elicit the feeling of the happiness from just witnessing that projected imagery. We have to believe that we can go beyond where we are. We have to believe that we can go beyond our boundaries and that we can do things that we ordinarily don't think we could do. And we have to believe that we can have things, okay, that we never thought we would be able to have, like wealth and riches. And you think about it and you think, well, I'm kind of, middle class, kind of getting along, living a comfortable life. But it would be great to be rich. And, the thought of actually getting to being rich seems impossible. It seems like, oh, well, me in an alternate dimension. And because I have that belief about it, that's what perpetuates into reality. So I have to start believing that it is possible for me to attain that. And rationally, it is possible. It really is possible. There is absolutely no reason why I wouldn't be able to become rich and wealthy. People become rich by doing all kinds of things in the world nowadays. Success is determined on so many factors. There are so many possibilities. The universe can manifest endless ways to bring us riches and wealth and whatever it is that we want. That's the beauty of the universe. It can manifest what we want. And we have to kind of give it an open mind and an open space to do that. When we think about becoming rich, like, right, I want to be rich, but I have to do this first, and then I got to do that. And the only way I'm going to be rich is if I work, 9 hours a day, 6 days a week, and I've got to do the grind, I've got to do this. And it's like, I'm going to be rich, but now I have to follow this very heavy kind of path. And sometimes people can get obsessed over the how. Right, I'm going to project this manifestation, but how am I going to make it happen? And then they try and make it happen. And when you try to make something happen through a particular way and believing that it can only be done in a particular way, you narrow down the universe's capabilities of being able to manifest through alternative routes. Because now it is being forced into this, you know, way of manifesting because you believe I'm going to be rich, but it can only happen this way. So the universe is like, okay, well, fuck, it's going to be really difficult, but I can make it happen that way. But if you're a little bit more open and you just say things like, I believe that I can be rich one day, I really believe that. I believe that I can be fulfilled one day, satisfied one day. I believe that I can have whatever I want. It's a very open ended belief, and it gives the universe plenty of space to work its magic and give you, through all kinds of different unexpected ways and means, what it is that you want. And manifestation is like that. The manifestations come in these very unexpected ways. And sometimes they are so unexpected, you miss it. You get what you want and you don't even realize, it was the universe giving me what I want. It was the manifestation coming into fulfillment. Only later you realize, holy shit, that manifestation worked. The universe does it so subtly that you don't even realize that you are getting what you want. So we have to remain open. And manifestation, the world does not respond to what you think. Okay? The world doesn't respond to how you feel. The world responds to your state of being. It responds to who you are. So if you believe that you are the kind of person that could never be rich, the universe will respond in that way. And it will manifest that reality because that is what you believe is real. It works on belief systems. And that is why I like rational emotive behavioral therapy so much as an incredible tool for positive manifestation, because it works directly with irrational beliefs. And it tackles our belief systems directly. And when you change the way you believe about yourself, when you actually do believe that you are confident, that you are fruitful and abundant and acquiring everything that you want, okay, it begins to happen. And the thing is, you can only truly believe it, okay, it only really kickstarts once you get that first experience. Once you start to get those first couple of manifestations in, okay, and you're like, right, I'm going to attract the cup of coffee. Boom, there's the cup of coffee. Like, whoa, there it is. Is it just coincidence? You know, and then you do it again, and then it's like, fuck, no, this is too, it's too on point to be a coincidence. And you finally begin to realize that this is real and this is true. It's real, it's true. Manifestation exists, and when that belief system changes, your whole life changes.